This is the Hatchfund site in support of the continuing evolution of the nurse tree arch. I'm sitting in the original arch right now. I'm an artist by nature, and I've always considered nature to be my muse. I think that's one reason why I chose Hatchfund for this campaign. When you observe in natural environments, you see incredible relationships among the living creatures, the landscape, the forces of nature. I like to think about the way that wind has shaped the landscape, certainly how water does. It's an innovative design project that reimagines what a greenhouse would look like. Imagine if it was designed to mimic nature rather than being an industrial facility that's trying to keep nature out. Imagine if it could be easily reconfigured for all the seasonal changes, so that it would be like a screen house in the summer or a completely closed greenhouse in the winter, or somewhere in between for those strange February days when you don't know which way the temperatures are going.
For many people, their backyard garden is their sanctuary. But the aesthetic of a lot of greenhouses leaves a bit to be desired, especially in a desert environment where greenhouses are just plain too hot and too expensive to cool. So the nature of this design project has been, over many different prototypes, to figure out how a garden can be protected from high temperatures as well as freeze events with snow in the southwest desert. The nurse tree arch started out as a simple frame for shade. And you see shade cloth here in these openings.
Now, we've been working for over 3 years, and I do say we because a lot of people have been helping me with this. We've produced a kit version that breaks down for shipping. We've produced a patio version that fits a smaller yard or patio. I created an armored raised bed arch for desert foothills where the deer and the javelina play. I created a mortise and tenon version using SketchUp, which is a 3D modeling process. And these pieces get fabricated on a computer-controlled router out of 3/4-inch exterior-grade plywood up in Chandler by Gary French and his business up there. We now have a new version coming on, a couple of new versions really. One that's half an arch, leans up against an exterior door or a sliding door for container gardening primarily, although you could put a small bed in it too. I call it the entry arch. And another version using earthen sidewalls. I call it, simply enough, the earth arch. This third campaign on Hatchfund will help build a bridge towards completing a marketing plan. So that's going to look like these activities. First of all, we want to raise a total of $3,000. $1,000 of that will match a $1,000 grant to help build an earth arch at Drachman Montessori School. This is an award-winning elementary school on the south side of town that I've been working with for the last year and a half, and I'm really excited, partly because this institutional purchase will provide a model of arch performance in a school setting. Activity 2, raise $1,500 to fabricate and assemble a display version of the patio arch and possibly also the entry arch. This would be something we would break down and take to fairs and shows and put up again. So the third activity, take the remaining $500 to create what's called in the trade an integrated trade fair participation process with the materials and displays needed to present the nurse tree arch to potential customers. This will help us conduct market research and select shows. It'll help us purchase general liability insurance, help prepare display materials and handouts, and complete something important close to my heart, the Nurse Tree Arch Origins ebook and a print-on-demand version. For those of you that have given and supported to this project in the past and are here again, thank you so much for your continuing support. For those of you that are new through Hatchfund here, I welcome you. I welcome your contact. You can find out more about what I've been doing at the project blog site at nursetreearch.com. And then you can also look at nursetreedesign.com and Nurse Tree Design on Facebook for more information about the business side. Thank you very much.